Okay, look, now let us discuss some of the important questions from this lesson. I will go on discussing, reading out the questions, important questions from this lesson. Okay, so now this is chapter 1. Name of the chapter is Reproduction in Organisms. Okay, now we are discussing some of the important board examination questions from this lesson. Okay, now let us see 1 mark questions which have already asked in the examination. 1 mark questions. Okay, now just I will write the question. Question number 1. Define parthenogenesis. Define parthenogenesis. This is the question which is already asked in the examination for 1 mark, and even the question has been appeared in the examination for 2 marks also. Okay, so now what is the expected answer for this question? Now you have to write the female gamete. The female gamete develops into a new individual without fertilization. This you have to write. So this answer must have the female gamete. It must be there. Develops into a new individual and without fertilization. These words must be there in your answer. Without fertilization is called parthenogenesis. So this is the correct answer for this question. Next question is define embryogenesis. Define embryogenesis. What is the expected answer for this question? Define embryogenesis. Okay, so here embryogenesis means, genesis means formation, the process of formation of embryo from the zygote is called as embryogenesis. So this is what you have to write. The process of, look, the answer is the process of formation of embryo from the zygote is called embryogenesis. I hope you are following these questions. Similarly, question number 3 is what are hermaphrodites? What are hermaphrodites? Okay, so this question is asked for 2 marks, and also it may be asked for 2 marks or 1 mark. Suppose if the question is like this, what are hermaphrodites, only this much, so then it will be for 1 mark. And suppose if in addition to this, if they have asked the examples, then it becomes 2 marks. What are hermaphrodites? So these are the bisexual animals. Bisexual animals and animals that possess bisexual animals that possess both male and female reproductive organs. Both male and female reproductive organs. Are called hermaphrodites. So like this you have to answer for the questions, and Similarly, one more very important question from the point of examination is name the reproductive cycle. So like this simple questions will be asked in the examination. Name the reproductive cycle of, so you have to understand here, name the reproductive cycle. You should name the reproductive cycle that occurs in non-primates, So here the question is, you should name the reproductive cycle which occurs in case of a non-primates. So that expected answer is estrus cycle. Estrus cycle is the reproductive cycle which takes place in case of a non-primates. Okay. Similarly, there are other questions also. Okay. How many chromosomes are there? How many chromosomes are there in myocytes? Okay, question is not complete still. How many chromosomes are there in myocytes of human being? Anta question is human being. In case of human being, how many chromosomes are present in the myocytes? The expected answer is 46. So this is the answer you have to write. Okay, in case of myocytes, the number of chromosomes. So in the textbook they have given a chart, serial number, name of the organisms, number of chromosomes in the myocyte and a number of chromosomes in the gametes. So this concept is a little bit important from the point of PUC examination as well as from the NEET examination also. You please read these things which are there in the textbook. How many chromosomes are there in the myocytes of the human being? So that the answer is 46 chromosomes are present in the myocytes. Suppose instead of that, if the question is asked how many chromosomes are there in the gametes of the human being, then your answer must be 23. So like that you have to write. So these are all some important questions for 1 mark from this lesson. And next let us discuss about the questions for 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks questions na ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ 2 marks questions ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ. Okay, maximum will be 5 marks only, but 5 marks complete ಒಂದು 5 marks question ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, 2 marks questions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಎನಿ 2 ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 marks question. Two marks questions. Okay, so question number 1 for this 2 marks questions from this lesson is, and it is always important, mention any 2 differences. Mention any 2 differences between, mention any 2 difference between homogametes and heterogametes. Homogametes and heterogametes. This is the question. Mention any 2 differences between homogametes and heterogametes. Here expected answer is, so you should make a 2 columns, homogametes and heterogametes. Homogametes and heterogametes. So you are supposed to write here, you should start from the word male and female gametes. Male and female gametes are similar in their appearance. In their appearance. This must be there in your answer. So you should use the words male and female gametes. Otherwise, the answer becomes wrong. Male and female gametes are similar in their appearance. Okay? So some students will write gametes. So gametes are similar in their appearance. Without writing this, without using male and female gametes are similar in their appearance, if you write it, the answer becomes imperfect. So that your answer must include male and female gametes are similar in their appearance. This must be there. Male and female ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆಗೆ. ಅದರ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಟಿರೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಇಯರ್ once again you should use the words male and female gametes. Male and female gametes, male and female gametes are morphologically distinct. Morphologically distinct types. Okay, in case of heterogametes, so this male gamete and female gamete both are morphologically distinct types. Okay, so that we can identify the male as well as female gametes. So this is very very important difference regarding this homogametes and heterogametes. If the question is there in the question paper, then you should write answer like this. Okay, you should not miss the words. Okay, so these male and female gametes. So while writing the answer for the question, and next question is once again which is already there in 1 mark, and the same question is asked for 2 marks by the addition of examples. Okay, in 2 marks question, here what are hermaphrodites? Mention one example. Okay, next question is once again which was already there in 1 mark item. What are hermaphrodites? What are hermaphrodites? Suppose if the question is only this much, it becomes question for 1 mark, and again if it is added something, mention an example. Okay, now it becomes 2 marks. Now this, if you write the definition for hermaphrodites, it becomes it carries 1 mark, and if you give a suitable example for this, then you will get 1 more mark. So that for this definition 1 mark, and next for example 1 mark will be there. You know that very well. What are hermaphrodites? You should expect it to write here the bisexual animals that possess both male and female reproductive organs are called as hermaphrodites. Then you have to give an example for so this question, and examples includes one is a sponge. So these sponges will have both male and female reproductive organs in the same individual, and similarly tapeworm, and one more example is earthworm, and another one is leech. So these are all different examples, and you are expected to write one correct example. Okay, so anyway you can write all the examples so that if one becomes wrong, another can be chosen by the evaluator. So that you should write as many examples you know that you have to write in the answer paper. Okay, so this is another question. Next question is, which is very very important, always important from this lesson. So that is differentiate between menstrual cycle and estrous cycle. Menstrual cycle and estrous cycle, this question will be asked regularly in the examination. Okay, here you are expected to write, you can make a 2 columns. One is menstrual cycle, and next one is estrous cycle. Okay, you can make a 2 columns. Here what is to be included in your answer is here. So this menstrual cycle occurs in primate mammals. So this is sufficient. It occurs in primate mammals. And so this estrous cycle, it occurs in non-primate mammals. Non-primate mammals. So with this you will get 1 mark or 2 marks, and you can add examples for this. Okay, examples for this is apes, okay, monkeys, and human beings. So these are all various examples where the reproductive cycle is called as a menstrual cycle. Similarly, estrous cycle, it occurs. Examples for estrous cycle is cows, okay, dogs, tigers. So these are all few examples in which the estrous cycle takes place. Okay, you can write answer only this much for this particular question. Okay, so in this way several questions have asked in the examinations. Okay, you have to answer for different questions. Just I will read out the questions which have been asked in the examination, okay, for 2 marks. Just listen to me. Differentiate between seasonal breeders and continuous breeders. So which is also very, very important from the point of examination. Okay, seasonal breeders and continuous breeders. Okay, you can write the relevant answer for this question. And next one is, what is embryogenesis? Mention 2 important events that occurs during embryogenesis. So this question asked for 2 marks, and the question was there already for 1 mark, that is only embryogenesis. What is embryogenesis ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1 mark ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ mention 2 important events that occurs during embryogenesis. Okay, you should mention 2 events. One is zygote and another one is so embryogenesis. Mention 2 events. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ mention 2 events, important events that occurs during embryogenesis ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು one is cell division and another one is cell differentiation. Okay, when zygote develops into embryo, 2 important events takes place. One is cell division and another one is cell differentiation. Okay, so in this way so we have discussed some important questions from this lesson. Okay, thank you very much. So we have successfully completed this lesson, and in next class we will discuss some of the important concepts regarding NEET. Some NEET based questions we will discuss in next class. Okay, thank you very much.